My name is Max. This is the book I wrote, but we don't want to get into it. I do want to start with this. We live in a marketing world where something called advertising is a tried and true marketing method. There's people with MBAs firmly tucked in their pockets who think that it's a good idea to put their logo on the business end of skimpy panties and having them flashed around in malls and streets of America and Europe as well. We live in a marketing world where we pay people to put logos and price tags on their forehead. We also put logos on toilet paper, knowing full well where that's going. We put marketing messages on eggs, so to speak. And if you're an industrious couple, you can get your entire wedding sponsored by a number of household brands. If you're even more industrious, like this guy named Jim Nelson, you can get the back of your head tattooed for $5,000, which he sold on eBay. The contract stipulates that he has to have that logo on the back of his head for 5 years, which means he has to keep this ridiculous haircut for 5 years as well. Now, when something called headvertising is parodied on The Simpsons, and here Homer wants you to buy blue pants, you know you got a pretty bad idea on your hands. Even the toilet is not immune to the marketing message, although I think this is kind of experiential. This was a campaign for ESPN in Brazil where you have to pee the ball into the goal. Which obviously begs the question, how do you get the ball out? Right. At the end of the day, what this is all illustrating is that there's no more BS involved in marketing and advertising anymore. And the reason is because we're dealing with a completely new consumer, what Kevin Roberts from Saatchi & Saatchi calls the attention economy consumer. And it's my notion, and I hope it's the notion of everyone here in this room, that the best way to reach this new consumer is through experiences. And these experiences have to be personally relevant and memorable. And if we don't give them these branded experiences that are relevant, memorable, and contextual, they're going to let you know about it. This is a great picture of the empowered consumer because a bad marketing campaign stimulates 3 reactions encapsulated in this picture. There's either indifference, ridicule, or open hostility. So it's no surprise that experiential marketing is on the lips of everyone here and is a hot topic. And without defining it, it really runs the gamut. I mean, there's event marketing, as we all kind of associate experiential marketing with. There's guerrilla marketing, retailtainment, sponsorship, package design, digital marketing, word-of-mouth marketing, merchandising, direct marketing, sponsorships. All these tend to fall under what people are beginning the term experiential. But really what these are is just experience-based marketing tactics. Now, without jumping into a definition, I like to put out this particular quote, which I think is sylloptic enough to put it out there, where experiential marketing is the antonym of product-centric marketing, which makes customer-centric marketing somewhat synonymous with experiential marketing. It's a nice little loop. But really, that's what it is. It is marketing with the consumer in mind and with the consumer's desires and wants in your heart as well. Now, I was fortunate enough to be one of the founding board members of the International Experiential Marketing Association. Actually, parenthetically, Lee Parkinson is as well. And together with Lee and 3 or 4 other colleagues at the IXMA, we put out an email to our members asking them to define experiential marketing. And as our panels here today, especially in this morning, found out, there really is no definition. We got over 300 back. So instead of defining what experiential marketing is, we decided to put out a manifesto, so to speak, of what it should strive to be. And it's not just for experiential marketing, come to think of it, that what it should strive to be. It's really for all marketing in the future, going forward in this attention economy, in this new consumer marketplace. And I'm here to share with you the 8-point manifesto that we came up with, which ultimately became the germ of the book. And I'll go through them really quickly now, and then I will show you some case examples of what I mean by these manifesto points. So the first one, experiential marketing campaigns should clearly deliver a meaningful benefit to the consumer. It will be predicated on one-on-one personal interaction between a marketer and a consumer. It must be authentic. Experiential marketing is based on engaging people in memorable ways. It will empower the individual consumer and unleash the power of grassroots evangelism. It will deliver relevant communications to consumers only where and when they are most responsive to them. It's a big one. Experiential marketing's goal is to succeed using innovation to reach consumers in creative and compelling ways. And finally, experiential marketing will make or break the brands of the future. So this was the manifesto that we put out there. And going through them, it was obvious that to explain it, I really needed to put some case studies or some examples to it. So let's go through them one by one.